Okay, lesson 3, even though we've had more lessons than that, but in this sequence of the algebra unit is turning equations into slope-intercept form when you're given a graph. So we know that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M is the slope, and b is that y-intercept. And then the x and y are actually like on a graph. That would be your x values and your y values. So like your ordered pair here, whatever that is. Let's say this is 3, 4. So that's what you would put in there on that equation. Okay, so when you're given slope and the y-intercept of the line, write the equation. So this part should be very simple. It's all y equals, and then the slope is 2, so you put that in front of the x, and the y-intercept is -1. Okay, y equals, slope is -3/5 x, and then plus 4. So you go ahead and do some of these. I'm going to go ahead and go down to number 5. It's y equals 1/4 x, and the y-intercept is 0. So we do not need to put that, because if it is 0, we know it goes through the origin, and so it's proportional. And so we know that this type of equation is proportional compared to these two that are non-proportional. Okay, so you do the other 3, and then I will write them in, and you can check your answers. Okay, if you check these, this one should be pretty straightforward. This one, the slope is -1, and so we don't need to put the 1 there. We just put -x, but it's not wrong if you did that. And then there's that one. Okay, now, a little bit trickier. On the graph, you should know how to find the slope, because we did that in the first lesson of this unit, and we've been still working with it. So on this one, we're going to go up. Let's see here. I got to zoom in so I can tell. It looks like we're going up 3 and over 1. So the slope is 3. The y-intercept is where, remember, where it touches the y-axis. And so on this one, it's right here. So that is -4. And so we're going to write the equation y equals 3x minus 4. Okay, and the next one, when you make your right triangle and count, you're going down and to the right. So it's negative, and it ends up being, if you pause it and count and reduce it, it ends up being -3/2. The y-intercept here is 7. So it's y equals -3/2x plus 7. So every time you find the slope, and then you find the y-intercept. On the back, there will be one that the y-intercept is 0 because it crosses the origin. So you go ahead and do the back, and I will write them in. So you pause it while you do them. Okay, so 9 and 10 will look like that. You don't need that 1 there, but it's not wrong if you do it. And 11 and 12, that is a negative. And then this is the one where it's proportional. And so there will not, you do not need plus 0 at the end. Okay, and then go ahead and pause it again and do the rest of the paper. Okay, the last 4, 13 and 14 are right there. And then 15 and 16.